Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, 180! Check, 59. I got you.
Now Trubisky on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. That's more. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Joe Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there. Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Right there.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Jet. Steve Griffin.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
6-6, pull it high. Buzz.
Hey, watch the ball. 58, boy.
They toss to Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
59. Mike's 59. Coming. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. 59.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check. Crunch. Hey, exit.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike.
General West.
Check three.
Go.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check 9. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the ready.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Mike, 36.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Bears 10, Bengals nothing.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check hot route. Hot.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
On first down, here's Love. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Speed grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
80 weapons.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 3-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Protein spill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Switch.
Hey, zoo. Zoo.
2nd and 1. The quick slant caught. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
59.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines showing his strength and quickness. There, a loss of 4. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is fielded at the 27. Wow, evasive.
Make them miss.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, wahoo!
36 to Mike. Here we go, DK.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Got it.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
No. Off.
Blue draw Corkers.
Mike, 36. Watch the curl. Watch the
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Charlie.
check 37.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
180. Check 50, 18. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
180. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this one to Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Caught by number 10. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
High 7.
36. Line 36.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, set.
36 to Mike. Hey, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Watch a 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run here with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Ready? Check three, check three, check three.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
18. X3. 218. Chopper. Go. Back.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Swatted, taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
You're not ready.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let go.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
2nd and 11. He finds his man Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Caught by number 10. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
180. 59. Alert, 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 alert. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Spinning away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Trubisky will throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Trubisky, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ready. 58, 58 is Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get